Hello, I'm Andrew, and this is my Series 3 of the weekly podcasts 50 Ways to Succeed at Work. These podcasts build confidence and know-how. Consequently, they can help you achieve happiness at work. By the way, that's also the title of my book, available at Amazon and from the book's website, My Happiness at Work. This is episode 10 in Series 3 of 50 Ways to Succeed at Work. Today's episode is authenticity for a powerful impact on others. Is the real you showing up for work, or are you somehow refusing to reveal much about yourself? A lack of genuineness can seriously damage the impact of your communications. So it's worth checking out how you're doing on the authenticity front. For example, you could be a chameleon, a mask wearer, or a fearful whisperer. Take Alice, for example. She's a junior team member who keeps changing her opinions based on who she's talking to. When discussing a project with her supervisor, Alice eagerly backs future changes. However, in coffee breaks with colleagues, she slates the same ideas. What she says and does feels fake and dents trust in the team and her impact. Or take David the mask wearer. He's a senior executive, always with a confident smile and giving out an aura of success. However, behind closed doors, David has an imposter syndrome. He fears being found out and regarded as a failure. David avoids showing any weaknesses, so he pretends that everything's perfect. His polished exterior hides his real struggles, making it hard for others to connect with him authentically, so his impact could be better. Finally, there's Emily, a clever designer and a fearful whisperer. In team meetings, Emily balks at sharing her new ideas. Instead, she whispers her thoughts to a trusted colleague after the meeting. During team meetings, she fears rejection or being labelled unusual. Emily's fear of being judged stifles her authenticity. This flaw prevents her from adding to the team's success. Let me bring authenticity into focus. It isn't just about being true to yourself. It's about growing trust, showing openness, and making real connections. The chameleon, mask wearer, fearful whisperer, or any other kind of lacking ingenuousness highlights behavior that harms workplace dynamics and dents impact on others. Show your authenticity by using your internal resources. For instance, can you stay true to your version of success, not someone else's? In fact, what is your version of success? Research confirms that expressing genuine values and beliefs makes you more likely to be rated higher for selection, promotion, and opportunities. Authenticity and well-being are linked. When you're authentic self at work, it can have a positive impact on your psychological health. Feeling psychologically safe, for example, and comfortable improves performance and work outcomes. The opposite's true. Lack of authenticity can cause cognitive strain, distress, and lack of balance. Imagine the mental gymnastics required to maintain a facade. Relying on a single persona destroys some of your natural power and gifts. It's like trying to race a sports car in a single gear. Even worse, you never unleash your full potential. Wasted potential means you can't serve your colleagues and the organization to the best of your ability. Worse, you'll never do yourself full justice. What about showing authenticity? Well, why bother with a false persona when it's easier to show your authenticity, your true self? You don't need to share your entire story, connect with everyone on a deep personal level, or reveal things that may be hurtful to others, or sacrifice your boundaries. Instead, you can do some simple things to ensure that you use your authenticity and genuineness to make the most of your impact on others. For example, be honest by being open-minded towards other people's opinions. People detect authenticity from your eyes, appearance, and actual behavior. For instance, if your daily face at work is a mask of blankness, those around you may feel they can't trust you. They may not say so, yet act on that assumption. Some people put on a persona at work, like wearing an overcoat. They want to imply they're happy, clever, diligent, astute, trustworthy, or perhaps a hustler. Such fakery is a parody of the natural person. False personas are distracting and rely on the wrong belief that you should fake it till I make it. A false persona can also land you with at least two big problems. First, you're play acting. Even if your colleagues can't put a finger on it, they smell your phoniness. If people detect insincerity, it will arouse suspicion. It strains relationships and ultimately dilutes your impact on communication. Practice becoming comfortable airing your point of view. Speak your truth and trust that this will attract other genuine colleagues to work with you. Use your natural intuition to draw on your internal voice and core values to guide decisions and choices at work. And hone your self-awareness. By that I mean sharpen how you react to situations. For example, knowing how you think and feel will help you make authentic choices. And view yourself as a work in progress. You're evolving your professional identity through trial and error, not from a set of rules. Well, let's look at the downside of authenticity. When you're being authentic, you may feel vulnerable in case you reveal personal information. Being true to yourself can mean that others fail to grasp your intentions or actions. Another downside is that not everyone may accept or agree with your views and beliefs, despite them being authentic. So consequently, you may encounter some form of rejection. For instance, your authenticity may cause disputes with colleagues or supervisors if their views or values differ from yours. But nevertheless, there are important benefits from authenticity. Despite the downsides, the benefits will undoubtedly outweigh the personal gains. Being authentic, you will gain more job satisfaction and feel fulfilled and satisfied by being your real self at work. Authenticity has the added gain of being good for your mental health. It reduces stress and anxiety and helps you adapt to rapid change. The most useful benefit comes from building stronger relationships. By nurturing meaningful connections, you will improve your overall communication impact. For example, colleagues and senior people will regard you as trustworthy when you're authentic. That in turn will positively affect your career prospects. Yet another payoff from being authentic is it encourages increased creativity by allowing you to think more freely and produce new ideas and solutions. To sum up all these varied facts about authenticity, it's a sure route to more impactful communication and will contribute to your success at work. You've been listening to an episode of Series 3 of my weekly podcast, 50 Ways to Succeed at Work. You can hear the other podcasts at the 50ways.site, that's 50.site. There are nearly 100 titles and you can search for any issue that interests you. If you have any questions, you can always drop me a line from there. Also, check out my book, Happiness at Work. It's packed with great stories, compelling advice and suggestions for tackling real issues that you can encounter at work. It's at Amazon or at the book's website, myhappinessatwork.com. There's also an audio version if you prefer listening. Join me next week for another unmissable episode in Series 3. Bye for now.